KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Peter Stevenson from the Civic Music Association of Des Moines. Peter, welcome.
Thank you.
First off, take me through, before we talk about the event, which is going to be a live stream concert this Friday, take me kind of through the staff meetings that you held remotely when you realized everything had completely fallen apart.
Yeah, well, this all started to come apart a month ago or so, and we had actually had Emmet Cohen, who's going to be our Friday artist this week, or to kick off this new program. He was to perform for us actually in January originally, and that storm that you may remember in January, he was stuck in Cincinnati and couldn't make it. Neither he nor Benny Golson, who was playing sax with him on that tour, could make the trip to Des Moines. So we rescheduled for April, thinking that everything was going to be nice in April, right? Well,
yeah, exactly. Well, the weather's going to be fine.
So this was supposed to be our last month of concerts for the 1920 season with Emmet Cohen, as well as the Anderson and Rowe piano duo to finish out our chamber music side of things. And of course, everything happened as we know happened. And we started to ask ourselves the question about, do we want to try to offer these concerts online, or do we want to try to reschedule these concerts? And we decided to reschedule them, actually. Both Emmet Cohen and Anderson Rowe are rescheduled currently for August of the summer. So we said, well, that's hopefully that will work. Hopefully things will be back to a place where people want to come to concerts and want to gather in August. We'll see, right? In the meantime, we said, well, then we're not in the community. We're not doing our mission. We're not serving our audience. So what else can we do? And as so many artists started to present in-home concerts, right? The artists seem to be the ones leading this, which is no surprise. And at the same time, people were starting to get together for, end of day social hours online. So we thought, well, that seems to be something people like to do, and they still want to see concerts. So let's see if we can offer something that is kind of a combination of a mini concert online plus an opportunity for invite your friends and watch this together online. So that's what we've done with something we're calling Get Music, Get Happy Hour. And this is going to be a weekly program that's starting this Friday, the 17th of April, with Emmet Cohen, solo in this case, from his Harlem apartment to get things rolling. And I'm excited to start with Emmet. He's going to, hopefully attract some new attention for his concert in August, for one thing, but also just give people a chance to end the week, another week of weird. And in another week where they endured all kinds of challenges in your business life and in your family life, and let's just take a deep breath and sit down for an hour of music. And Emmet Cohen is going to be a real wonderful thing to do.
Well, and third time's the charm, because like you said, we've been trying to get Emmet here so that we can hear him in person since January, and now while we won't be in person, we'll still have a chance to hear him. He is just such a wonderful pianist, and hearing him solo is going to be great. But we have, especially at KCCK, really enjoyed this series of CDs he's done with some of the masters.
Yeah.
With Benny Golson, and I think Ron Carter was another one.
Mm-hmm.
He, is obviously one of the leading young pianists in jazz right now, but someone who is really working hard to connect.
Yep.
To connect young and old.
Yeah, and he's the APA, American Pianists Association. He won the competition a couple years ago, and then this last year he won the Cole Porter Fellowship. So he's getting support from the organizations that do support jazz piano, and there's a good reason for that, because he's really fantastic. So this first go will be on our Facebook page. It'll be a Facebook Live event. So folks that want to participate just have to go to their Facebook account and search for Civic Music Association and like us, and they'll be able to find that event, and it'll pop up. If they choose to go to it virtually, it'll pop up as a reminder come Friday. I believe that's how it works. So we'll start with Emmet, and then the following Friday, actually the 24th, we've got Johnny Gendelsman, who's a violinist for Brooklyn Rider, a chamber group out of Brooklyn, of course. He's going to do a solo concert of Bach's violin suite. So he'll do a solo performance for that date on the 24th. And then I'm pleased to announce that on the 1st of May, we're actually collaborating with the University of Chicago and the Chamber Music Society of Detroit to present Aaron Deal.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, so he's, and you know, if you know Aaron Deal, of course you do, but he bridges both the jazz and classical worlds really smoothly, and he's so accomplished. You know, he'll play the concerto in F with Gershwin's concerto in F with the symphony orchestra, and then turn around and play with Cecile McLaurin Salvant, you know, some of her material. So he's, I'm excited about that.
Well, go ahead.
On that, we'll probably, we're working out the details for technology on that one. That'll probably be a YouTube broadcast, and we'll share that on our website once we get it sorted out.
Yeah, that's the other thing is as the presenting organization, you don't totally control always the method under which these things are getting streamed. So it's important that people check in with your Facebook page and your website to make sure that they know how to access the concert. Because again, that's something really more up to the artists really than you. So
yeah, so I think today we're going to get a button, put a little bar at the top of our website with, if you click that link, you'll land on the page with all the details about this new program and how to access the content, how to access the concerts.
Okay, well, those are the first 3
Yep.
in the series, and you said the plan is to do them every Friday for a while, huh?
Yeah, I mean, for the foreseeable future, you know, we were in the midst of strategic planning when all this happened, and one of the things that we had already decided we were wanting to do was be more present more often, and this has certainly pushed us in that direction in a hurry. And you know, it's we present 7 main series concerts a season. That leaves, you know, there's a lot of time in between there where we could be out in the community in some fashion. This is one way to get out. Maybe we'll stay out in this way. If people, it might become, who knows what's going to happen when the doors open and people come back to their usual habits, but I think people might come to kind of count on this thing.
Well, again, an unintended benefit for all of us to be seeking out new ways to present and be entertained by the artists that we love. So congratulations on a creative solution. And again, it's this Friday will be Emmet Cohen. And then I did not jot down the name of the violinist.
Johnny Gendelsman is his name, from Brooklyn Writer. He's doing the Bach concert, and then back to jazz with Aaron Deal the week after.
So those are the first 3. And I know that you're also in the midst of figuring out the next season. So let's get together again in a week or 2 when you're ready to make that announcement, and we'll talk about that and plug a few more of these coming up.
Thank you. Will do.
Again, Peter Stevenson from Civic Music Association. Visit their Facebook page or their website to figure out how to access this week's concerts and the ones that are coming up. Peter, thanks again for being with me.
Thank you.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:20, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture or using your favorite podcasting app. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.